Hi everybody. It's been a little while since I've talked to you guys. Hopefully you had a chance to watch My Time with Mr. Goetz number 5, a lesson about keeping our rooms clean and decluttering and how that can help us be less stressed. I thought I'd read a story that would go along with that lesson we had, and it's called Pigsty by Mark Teague. It's one of my favorite authors and illustrators. Hope you enjoy the book. And you can see that when the little boy Wendell doesn't keep his room clean, things he doesn't like tend to move in with him. So here we go. Pigsty by Mark Teague. Monday afternoon, Wendell Fultz's mother told him to clean his room. "It's turning into a pigsty," she said. Wendell went upstairs, and much to his surprise, there was a large pig sitting on his bed. "Pardon me," said Wendell. He shoved some toys into his closet. The pig didn't seem to mind the mess. Wendell found he didn't mind the pig either. He decided to take a break. When Wendell's mother came to look at his room, the pig was hiding, but the mess was still there. She threw up her hands. "Okay, Wendell, if you want to live in a pigsty, that's up to you." Wendell could hardly believe his luck. "Whoa, now I can live however I want." He didn't even worry when he came home on Tuesday and found a second pig in his room. The mess had grown a bit worse, but he was able to jam most of it under his bed. "Pigs are all right," he said, "as long as it's only one or two." Look at him playing with his train. In fact, they had a wonderful time. They played Monopoly until late each night and left the pieces lying all over the floor. They had paper airplane wars and pillow fights. The bed became a trampoline. Then two more pigs showed up. The mess just grew and grew. This one's been traveling from Paris and Rome. That night, when Wendell went to bed, the pigs were lying everywhere. They rolled up in his blankets and hogged his pillows, too. Poor Wendell's about to fall out of his bed. Wendell told himself he didn't mind. But then he found hoof prints on his comic books. And Friday, when he got home from school, he saw that someone had been sitting on his basketball. And his baseball cards were chewed. Look at him playing instruments on his bed. Wendell doesn't look very happy now, though. "That does it," said Wendell. "I've had enough." He ran downstairs to tell his mother. "I'm sorry," she said, "but your room is your responsibility." And she handed him the broom. Wendell started to complain. The mess was too huge. But suddenly he remembered a saying he'd heard: "Many hooves make light work." So he marched upstairs and organized a cleaning crew. That's right. You can turn a big problem into a little problem with some cooperation. Look at the pig in the middle. He's looking at the guy with the baseball cap like, you should do the cleaning. They swept and scoured, polished and scrubbed. Later that afternoon, when Wendell inspected his room, he pronounced it clean. In fact, it was a little bit too clean from a pig's point of view. So while Wendell inspected, the pigs prepared to go home. One of them made a phone call, and a farm truck came to pick them up. They hugged and grunted and oinked goodbye. And from that day on, Wendell kept his room clean. Except for those nights when his friends came by to play Monopoly. Well, as you can see in the story, Wendell had a big mess in his room. And as he started to let it get a little bit messier and a little bit messier, that's when the pigs moved in. and then it was really hard to keep it clean. So we find that when we keep something clean, it's much easier for it to stay clean, and when we have people to help us clean it, it goes a lot quicker. Hope you guys enjoyed today's story, and by one of my favorite authors and illustrators, Mark Teague. And as always, make it a great day. Or not, the choice is yours.